On my final day to Prague, I went to the Jewish Quarter, where I found out that the Jews were persecuted not only in the Holocaust, but also during the communist regime.
Originally in Prague, there were 50,000 Jews. With communism, they just didn't want religion at all. So a lot of the Jews left, and now there's only 500.
Still, after learning that, I couldn't help but be more awestruck and horrified by the Holocaust movement in Prague. I mean, it wasn't like they were leaving their home country. It's like they were going to death camps, and it wasn't just adults, it was children too.
There were 10,000 children in this area, and only 245 survived. And it's a really nice exhibit. It has this lady came and taught them all how to draw, and it's drawing some of the children, and it's butterflies and rainbows and stuff like that. And occasionally there's a Christmas tree because a lot of the Jews who were persecuted weren't practicing. They were just happened to be Jewish, and they got sent off. There was some large amount of Jewish population. There were 15 Senate grads in the Czech Republic, and now there's only 500, which is like almost the amount of my graduating class. It's 100 more than my graduating class in this huge city. It reminds me of Arlington Cemetery. Jewish people can't rebury, so there's like 12 people in one grave, and they just have to be near each other. And the reason why it's tilted is because there's so many people, and when the ground settles, the tombstones get moved. It's crazy. When I was young, I watched a documentary about vampires, and it had tilted tombstones, so I'm not sure if this is like comforting or completely depressing to me. Instead of flowers, they use stones to mark a grave, because a lot of times you don't get to visit your grandfather's grave a lot, and they would put notes under these rocks, and they believed that it would get to the person. And I assume this is a pretty big family because they have a lot of rocks. Apparently Jewish clocks are the complete opposite reflection of normal clocks, and on top is the normal clock, and on the bottom is a Jewish clock.
At the end of the tour, I learned that it takes 10 Jewish men to perform a just Jewish ceremony because of the persecution during the Holocaust and the communist regime. There's a lot of times now, with the 500 Jews that are in Prague, that the churches that I went to cannot have a service. There's only holy days when people come all around the world to Prague that they can have a service. And it's so depressing. So we're finally leaving Prague, and it's so beautiful. Like, they have a ton of museums, they have the Jewish Quarter, they have castles, and even the hotel, although the room is small, it's really pretty. I like the wallpaper, and it's really nice here. This is a really creepy statue. I swear that it looked at me when we first got here, and now it's freaking me out. It knows something. Redefining the public restroom every day. Guys, giving advertisement for this house Thai massage, and it was so wonderful, so relaxed. That's the sound it makes when the doors close. Prague Hostel 5, that's what it looks like. So even though I love to pretend that monsters and stuff are real, overall Prague is a wonderful place, and you shouldn't use hostel as any reason to not come here. Everyone's friendly, everyone's nice. I only was kidnapped on the road, and that was kind of my aunt's fault. So be sure to come if you ever go to Europe. Even the Jews are getting into nice organs.